Hey guys, Neil here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Chapter 2. My fellow creators have already made contents about Chapter 2. There's a lot of leaks, guys, but please note that things could change from the test server, which is on my right, is the Chapter 2 test server, to the real or actual Chapter 2. So it's not final yet, so things could change. But yeah, we'll talk about Chapter 2. What are the changes actually? Some skills have been retained, but some skills are combined. So let's talk about that, and also probably my opinion about the skills that you should work on right now in Chapter 1, which is on my left, by the way. So let's talk about first the landscape. We'll zoom out and see what's the difference. Okay. So here on my left is chapter 1. Industries are apart from each other. In chapter 2, guys, it's more convenient this time. We have here the silk slug. We also have here metalwork. And if we zoom out a bit, we can see here that the cow is on the right side as well, including the apiary. It's now on the right side, so it's more convenient now to go to this area if you want to get your milk, or at the same time level up your sluggery or beekeeping. Winemaking is still here. I just hope it was put somewhere here. But yeah, it's still on the lower left side of your map. We also have quite a lot of trees in chapter 2. So softwood will not be a problem. By the way, softwood is now called whittlewood log. But yeah, another good revamp here is the windmill. But before that, if you want to maximize your pixels earning, especially in the coming chapter 2, you might probably want to watch this video.
Rent Pixels lands to maximize your performance. At Loot Rush, you can try over 1,000 crypto games while keeping the loot. Some special benefits of land renters: producing potato seeds, cut wood from the land trees, make flour using windmills, optimize energy production using barn barbecue and dry maple. Get additional pixel tasks on the task board. Rent your own Pixels land with Loot Rush now.
Links in the description. Back to the video. You can now get access to windmill tier 1 resources. Those include resources like Mumonch, so it's quite easier to make now. So going to the skills, you can see here that there's just fewer skills this time compared to chapter 1. That is because some skills are combined. So say for example, for beekeeping, aviculture, and slugger, it's now turned as animal care. And for business skills, I think it's a combined skill from beverage master, and yeah, Granger is probably also under business skill. What were retained are farming skills. Okay. Forestry is also retained. Cooking is also one of the retained. I think it's very good to still level it up in chapter 1, because it's really gonna help you get some profit and faster coins, because a lot of people are using consumables. So you might want to level up your cooking as well. So mining is also retained, and the other one retained is woodwork. So woodwork is probably one of the most usable skill in chapter 2. This is one of the skill that I would level up right now. Now, stone shaping, I think this is the ceramicist, so you can also level up your ceramicist right now, but I think it will be easier in chapter 2, given that there's a lot of industries that you can put in a spec. So let's just visit my spec this time, guys. So let's open both of them. So this is an upgraded spec. By the way, you can upgrade it from just having a larger spec size to having more tier 1 or tier 2 resources. In chapter 1, you're only limited to one industry, but in chapter 2, you can put as much as industries you want. For spec, I think it's going to be limited to tier 1 to tier 2 resources only. Also, the trees, guys, it's quite easier to have trees this time. Even sap, it's quite easier to get now in chapter 2. So I think it will be very easy as well to level up your skills. So if I cut my trees here, I would see a sap instantly, as far as I know, because sap is now a tier 1 resource. So it's not going to be that hard to get. Okay, so that's an instant sap. So I think it will be easier to level up woodworking as well once you have the resources like sap and whittlewood or softwood. So you can just craft them and make small storage, so you can level up your woodworking in chapter 2. In chapter 1, I also recommend leveling it up while you can. It would really help you save time in chapter 2. And yeah, I think the faster way to do it is by making planks and making glue, so you can also level up your stone shaping or ceramicist. and then making storage chest. So for storage chest, you can put it on your spec, sell it, or just keep it. Anyways, your goal is to level up your woodworking while you also level up your ceramicist. But yeah, I think that's one of the best skills to level up, and it would help you as well in chapter 2. Now let's go over one of the lands that would show us an overview of the chapter 2. So this is how a large land looks like, especially if you have a lots of industries, you can fit them as much as you can, and guilds will not have hard time sharing industries to guild members because again you can put as much as industries you can. This land shows basically tier 3 woodworking, and at the back of it are just tier 2 woodworking. So let's see the difference, guys. For tier 3 we have items that require high level for woodwork. This is why I've talked about leveling up woodwork, because it's really gonna help you in chapter 2. Tier 3 woodwork here requires like level 40, at least level 40 levels. So yeah, this is also the difference between tier 2 and tier 3 stone shaping. By the way, this is the ceramicist. So for stone shaping, you can see here that the max level you need for tier 2 is around level 35. So there's quite a lot of new items here as well. For tier 3 stone shaping, we can see here that you need at least level 40 for the stone shaping. Again, this is the ceramicist right now. There will be a new skill as well, like the metal working. So all players will have 0 level at start of chapter 2 for metal workings. So when you click on metal work, you can start with making basic shears. The more level you have, the more you will be able to craft these resources. Just an advice, don't panic, guys. It will be easier to level up skills in chapter 2, again, because there's a lot of industries that you could use even on your spec. And trees would be easier to get as well, so that's a good thing. You can just plant your trees in your spec. You can put as much as you can. You can also add soils. You can also put a house in your spec and use some of the industries here. There's also this infini funnel here, so this will be like your task board. So when you click on it, okay, so you can unlock task if you're a VIP, and probably if you're a landowner. You can see tier 1 and tier 2 or higher tier items. You can also, I think, gain energy if you use your bed in your own house. You also have extra storage here, which is good. And yeah, I guess that's just all in this video, guys. See you in my next video.